Welcome. Today I will be teaching you how to set up an Urban Terror server on a Mac. Let's get started. First, you want to duplicate your Urban Terror folder. Once that's duplicated, rename your Urban Terror folder copy into server folder. Perfect. Next, you want to locate terminal. You'll need that, but not right now. After that, just an FYI, terminal can be found either by searching it up here in your spotlight or by going into Applications, Utilities, Terminal. Once that's done, go into your local IP address. You can find your local IP address by going into System Preferences and going into Network. My local IP address is 192.168.15.2 and my router is 192.168.15.1. My bad. You want to go into your router IP address, not your local. My bad. That was my bad. Okay. Log into your router. Now, make sure you Google your router type. Trust me, your password should be the default. Your username should also be the default. Make sure you enable the IP address 192.168.15.2, your start port 27960, and your end port 27960, and your protocol is both. Apply that. Once you're applying that, open up terminal. Open up server folder. Right click on the urbanterror.app and show package contents. Open up contents. Open up Mac OS and drag the urbanterror.ub file into terminal. You won't need either of these. Well, you'll need the server folder, but not right now. After that, copy and paste this code. I'll have it in the description, so don't worry about it. Press enter. You should get an error message that says, could not execute server.cfg. That's perfectly normal. Don't worry about it. Just type in exec server.cfg. That. Perfect. Press enter. Now your server is running and should be on any master servers out there. Open up Urban Terror. Play online. Get new list. Let's see if we can find our server. Well, it appears my server is not found. I really don't know why. But since it is not found, we can also type in our global IP address. Now, you can find your global IP address by going on Google and typing in, what is my IP? Don't worry, a lot of sites will pop up showing you your IP address. Most likely, I will have a link in the description for a website such as those. So, I have actually memorized my IP address. Keep in mind that your friends will have to connect to this IP address as well. Now, yes, perfect. David's server. Pure server, have fun, don't troll. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Now, we're going to test out the RCOM password. I will teach you how to edit these settings later on. Don't worry, I'll cover most ground that I need to cover here to make sure you people can understand this. So, be back when the server loads. Okay, so the server loaded. Now, no one will be able to join. Well, everyone will be able to join. Really. But I don't know why I said no one will be able to join. I think I meant to say there's no players on because I never told anyone I was going to run a server right now. Perfect. So, let's see if the RCOM password works. In your RCOM my RCOM password is I'm a boss. Test it out by slapping yourself. Perfect. It works just fine. Now, once you verified this, you can now exit your Urban Terror server. Perfect. Now that you've done that, we can quit a couple of things. But I'm not going to quit them yet. Maybe I'll quit my port runner. Go into your server folder. Now remember, this will only work if your server is down and you're editing these things, it will most likely not work if it's up. So you have to like restart your server. Okay, going to Q3 UT4 folder and going to server.cfg. Now you won't need this anymore. In your server.cfg, you'll find a lot of information regarding on how your server runs. Perfect. For example, administration info. This shows in this will show in some game browsers. So the admin, David, because that's me, and your email, just for people so people can contact you. Your host name, you can set your host name server. Perfect. Your G_MOTD. That is the message that shows up while you're connecting. I'll put. Never mind. That is the message that shows that while you're connecting. Remember, have fun, don't troll. Next, your join message. Bring your A game. That's just the message that people get once they join the game. Your general game settings. For example, max clients, the max people you want on your server. I would recommend 16. Max G_max clients is basically the same thing, the same exact thing. Private clients if you want people that want to join privately, like with reserved slots, you can add how many reserved slots you want. The game type. This game type allows you to choose either free-for-all, team deathmatch, team survivor, follow the leader, capture and hold, capture the flag, or bomb mode. Next is your passwords. In your passwords, you want to select your RCOM password, and in between the quotations, set your RCOM password. Now, if you want your private slot password, just type in that private slot password too, and the people who have that password will connect to your private slots. Now, the G__ password will set either your server's public or private. Your time limits. Time limit, of course, time in minutes before the map is over. If you notice, for every little thing that you have here, the set time limit 20, right next to it you have a -- explaining to what it does or what its function is there. For example, frag limit 15, amount of points to be scored before map is over, 0 = never. Or capture limit. Okay, now respawning. Respawn delay 3 seconds before respawn. Ignore when G respawn is 1. 3 is basically the seconds it'll take before you respawn. And then just leave everything else at 15, 0, 15, 15. Or you can mess around with it, but I don't recommend it. Your rules. Make sure you read through these. I will not cover them completely, but you have the explanation over there, so it shouldn't be too hard. Your team game settings. You can set your friendly fire, your team max team kills, before the person gets automatically kicked. For team survivor and bomb mode, follow the leader specific settings, capture the flag specific settings, and advanced settings. Don't change these unless you know what you're doing. Now, be careful. Master servers. I will set quite a bit of master server list 1 through 4, so your server can be found on the public server list. Apparently they've changed servers, so I don't know. I'll probably update it as soon as I can. So that's basically what you do to edit your server.cfg file. Once that's done, all your editing stuff should be completely done, and your server should be completely functional to other people. Now, this has been David with a tutorial on how to run a server on Mac, an Urban Terror server on Mac, and this really does give you the power to like set up your own clan and manage a server, or just manage a server if you want to, and tell friends to have like private scrimmage matches whenever you guys want. So, till next time, this is David.